Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and it's been a while since we've spoken about the Old Realms. This is the Warhammer Fantasy conversion mod for Mount and Blade Bannerlord. But the developers have started posting their regular dev updates again, and this one is quite big. As you can tell, we have Wood Elves. Well, this is specifically a treeman, but we're going to look at all the other images in a second. Let's read over the announcements. So in this section called The Future, we have the following information. We are pleased to announce we've finalized the sketching of new plans for the next big update, summarizing our big goals for the next update, Season of Doom, introducing the new faction, the Wood Elves. Fill the troop rosters, assets, and scenes for existing factions. That would be Bretonnia, Vampire Counts, Empire, and Musalon. Expand the world map and finalizing Empire and Bretonnia. Wow, that's a lot of area though. Mostly because we have to look at it this way. The Empire is very, very large and we actually have a small portion of it right now. Same thing with Bretonnia. We've got from Musalon all the way down to Carcassonne, but we are missing, Couronne, Lyonesse. We are missing pretty much most of the Empire. In the Empire side, we've got just Reichland all the way down to Averland, right? No, Talabecland's in there too. So we're missing Ostland, we're missing Mindenheim, we're missing, we're missing all the northern provinces. The map is essentially just going to double like that. But let's continue. Adding at least 2 new laws of magic, okay. Adding several new careers for the TOR career system for existing and new factions. That would be great, especially for a Wood Elf playthrough, because this looks really cool. We're going to be looking at them in just a second. Balancing and gameplay improvements as well as quality of life improvements. I mean, there's a few things that are just too overpowered. Horse armies are just insanely good, but that's more of an issue with Bannerlord than it is with this mod. Because, I mean, if you play vanilla, Valandia is just horrendously OP. I wonder what the plan is here, because obviously Wood Elves can be found in a few different places in the old world. Obviously the main one is Athaloran, but there are some territories like Laurelon Forest. It would be super cool to have Athaloran fully mapped out though, just to have an area for the Wood Elves to chill. I mean, Laurelon is just small compared to Athaloran, and the main thing is just like seeing a little bit more breathing room, right? I mean, it's still not going to stop Manfred from taking over so much. That's probably something that they want to balance out a little bit, because Manfred's faction dominates in a lot of campaigns. I mean, armies of like 3,000 plus troops slamming into the cities. It's insane. And here we can see some art of stuff that we'll be seeing in-game. So obviously some Treemen, Eternal Guard, and Glade Guard. They all look absolutely tremendous. The Treemen itself, I mean, wow. It doesn't even look like a model in Bannerlord, to be honest. It looks so cool. It's pretty much very reminiscent on the 8th edition miniature. Almost identical, I think, at this point. All these guys look so, so good. I am so happy because obviously adding in more races is going to be good. Just change up the monotony of fighting the same thing over and over. If you play as a Bretonnian faction right now, an Imperial faction, it's very likely that you'll be fighting mostly Bretonnians or Imperials. Or until like Manfred starts waking up and starts launching nothing but invasions. Variety is the spice of life, and you obviously do feel that when you start playing vanilla Bannerlord, because there's obviously so many different factions. Yes, they're all human, but they've got their different playstyles, and that does keep you more engaged. So the more that this starts adding in, the better it's going to work out for the future of this mod. I'm super excited to see more stuff being added in, that's for sure. Last time I played, which was around a week ago, I was doing a campaign as literally just null, right? I had nothing but guns. It was really, really satisfying, but I can't wait to see how Wood Elves are going to end up showing up in the battlefield. It's amazing how this is the Warhammer game that people have been wanting, and it's not even a game, it's a mod. A conversion mod. It's incredible what these developers have been able to do. Sieges feel so fun, which, by the way, pro tip, if you're playing as Imperials or if you have a mortar on you, you can summon them on the wall, and it's a lifesaver. Now, this is really, really cool. So, there's not a lot of artwork revolving around, Wood Elf houses and stuff like that. It's something that was never really explored too much. There's a little bit of concept, but just very little. So, the developers here have decided to just kind of go with what little lore that they have and, make some of their own. And it honestly looks really, really impressive. Obviously, this isn't in-game, this is concept art, but it is very, very, very cool. It's obviously showing a large amount of talent there. My big question is how it's going to work for settlement battles, you know, like sieges, castles, and all that type of stuff, because obviously that system is in place, unless they're going to come up with something completely unique, which I don't know if the engine would allow for that. Or you just have siege battles but without any walls? Maybe kind of fighting over platforms and stuff? I don't know. It's going to be something that we're going to have to wait and see as things get closer to this release. There's no date, by the way. This is stuff that is likely well down the line, but yeah, you know, these things do take time. The modders are doing it completely for free, so yeah, you know, be patient. We were patient for Bretonnia, and it played out really well, didn't it? I just can't wait to see the Wood Elves. Also, the environment team have showcased some battle maps here. There's 2, but wow, they look really, really cool. You can see a little bit of the orc influence creeping in. Hopefully it won't be too long until we start seeing some orcs. Maybe not as a playable faction at the beginning, but like as, you know, NPCs and so on, because we have that with the Chaos Warriors. Right now you can't play them, but you can fight against them. And it looks really, really cool. Honestly, the environments for this game is stunning. I enjoy playing this mod. Like, really, if there was a reason for me to pick up Bannerlord if I didn't own it, it would be for this, right? Any Warhammer fan who wants to live inside the old world, form a kingdom, or even fight against all the big monsters and so on, yeah, this is definitely something that you're going to want to check out if you don't have it just yet. I am such a big fan of everything that I've seen. All the maps look incredible. The scenery is just awesome. It's not like the Total War ones where everything's kind of like spludgy in terms of where the trees go, you know what I mean? And the more maps, the better, because obviously at the beginning there isn't going to be that many, which does become a little bit problematic when you start getting the same thing over and over. But mind you, there's already a fair amount of maps from what I've been able to see. Obviously there's custom settlements and so on, which is why the sieges feel so good, even if they can be a little bit buggy here and there, but that's obviously, again, this is a very early mod, and it's very difficult to blame the mod when, let's be honest, Bannerlord itself is a buggy mess too. But yeah, definitely looks really, really cool. I can't wait to see how everything is going to just evolve in the future. Updates take a while for this mod, but it's definitely worth it. And finally, we have some news regarding some pretty cool stuff, right? So, shader loading improvements. A huge shout out to Tailworlds for their 1.2.5 beta update. They allowed us to create a pre-built shader cache. After some internal testing, we feel we can give it out to the community. For those who already downloaded and built their shader cache, not much will change, but in future, the second shader loading process will be gone. Oh wow. Unfortunately, we can't get rid of the first loading screen, but in our testing, a usual 20-minute shader cache loading on the first screen and a 40-minute shader cache compilation from the menu went down to 20 minutes loading plus 1 minute loading in the shader cache. Wow. Yeah, that's going to be much faster if you're re-downloading this for the first time again, because obviously, you know, you'll have to re-download all the stuff. That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. And they've added in snow, which is cool because, you know, fitting for the theme. That was a recent addition with Bannerlord, so it's nice to see that here too. This is looking so cool. I'm going to have to revisit this game soon again and do a few streams of it because I actually really, really enjoy this. But yeah, I just wanted to keep you guys updated with this. Obviously, there will be a link in the description below if you want to voice your support towards the modders. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this, and let's start a bit of a discussion. Have a great day, guys. I do apologize for this video being late. I am not feeling well, as you guys, if you follow me on Twitter, know I'm not feeling too great. So I'm taking it easy so I don't just burn out, you know? But yeah, I'll see you guys very, very soon. Have a good day.